I am so excited to go to sleep tonight. I've been having mad crazy good dreams. Like I'm getting a lot more control. I've been doing the dream journaling thing, even though it kind of upsets me because it's like how do I write in enough detail that I truly capture the dream? But like I really like Carl Jung's investigations of the mind. I really like that kind of psychology. It actually gets to the depths. Most psychologists, most um, mental health professionals are so lame, so boring. They don't know anything about themselves. They don't know anything about other people. They don't get into the depths of things. And it's just, I hate my interactions with most of the people that I've ever met in the medical industry of all these shallow ass puppet fuckheads. Like, seriously, like, it it depresses me. It's like, of course, Utah is number one in depression because with the fucking groups of people that you can go and get help from, of course you're gonna be depressed. There is barely any hope for anybody who has any serious issues beyond like you can get medicated and maybe that'll help. And that's the extent of what most of these people are capable of doing. Talk therapy, my ass, guidance, counseling, nothing. Like, Weber Human Services really sucks. I'm being forced to be into this because, like, I had the bright fucking idea one night sitting in my room. Like, I think I was hallucinating. I don't think it was other people. I'm pretty sure I was hallucinating. I was on marijuana. And it was like, you should call the hospital because I couldn't shit and I couldn't sleep. And I was worried, even though if I would have just fucking stayed out of that hospital, I'd be in the military right now. And I gotta find a way to clear my fucking name because I'm not a schizophrenic. I'm not like disjointed in my thoughts. I'm reasonable. And I'm able. And I'm like, it's stupid. It's like, it's okay to hear voices. Everybody has voices. Like, they have the voice that tells them to go hard, to work difficultly. That voice that wants you to stay in the warm bed and just stay comfy. The voice that tells you to be ashamed of this. The voice of whatever. Like, we all have these different competing micro motivations going around in our heads that, like, I mean, some people don't. It depends on the level of consciousness you have. The more developed and sophisticated you are, the more likely you are to have different competing goals and motivations within yourself. But uh, I don't know. I'm just feeling tired. I'm ready to get to sleep soon. I took too much Kratom. I just kept on chasing the dragon. I was taking more. I was taking more. I feel alright right now, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a shit dose if I take it. I should probably just skip it and just like I'm just gonna have whatever day I have, just being sober. If I get the workouts in, whatever. If I don't get them, whatever. I'm just gonna try to stay sober for tomorrow and try to reduce taking Kratom every single day. And like I have trust in myself that I will do what needs to be done at some point. So I have that level of security. Um, I keep on putting out the runs because I have plantar fasciitis on my like left foot, and I don't know. Like I was like, does it actually? Is it dangerous? Can that shit snap? I've definitely gotten to the point that it felt like it could snap. Like, is it gonna tear? I don't know. I wish David Goggins would talk about his injuries more in depth of what he feels so I could get a baseline of like what is he does he wake up in the morning he's stiff as fuck and like limping around for a minute and like I don't know, that's how I feel. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be stiff as fuck and I don't know. It sucks. I had a message from him on my Instagram and I freaked out. Had some delusion. It's like, oh, this is supposed to, like, I was supposed to delete it because I wasn't supposed to be vain and get attention. So I deleted everything on my fucking Instagram account, completely reset it, lost all my followers. I had like 146 whatevs. And I had a message from David Goggins and, like, was he gonna give me a challenge? Was I gonna talk to him? I don't fucking know. That makes me sad, man. That's like one of my favorite people on the planet. And I fucked up the opportunity to interact with him in some way. I don't know what would have came out of it, but at the end of the day, I have to just trust that God makes things happen as they happen. And there was something that was good for me out of that, and that the universe is always a force of good, and that I will end up where I end up for a reason for that. Having faith in God. I haven't been praying enough. I haven't been reading the text. I haven't been reading very much, but I have an unshakable belief in the gods. I've peered through the infinite and seen it all. And the people who question it, they just haven't seen what I've seen. They haven't seen what many people see. And there'll be more and more people across time that start to see it, to see what I've seen, to see the infinite, to think about it, contemplate it, and truly grasp it all. I guess it's a it's a good thing for whatever reason. Maybe I just need to message him again. Just say exactly what I think. Put a long ass message and like explain as much as I can, because I really do feel like I'm a badass. Maybe not as badass as I was. I was doing way better a couple months ago until I get stuck in the fucking hospital and get fat and go through. I shouldn't have trusted those doctors. It's like my inclination is to just fucking say whatever is on my mind without any filter. I don't usually scheme, I don't usually connive or plan, or I don't even consider it. I just like, it's like my mind should be clear enough that I can say whatever's on it without trouble. Now, of course, like, that's not completely wise, that's not tenable. Like, I can just think of right now I could think of 1,000 different things I could say that wouldn't be true or wouldn't be wise for me to say. Like, every mind is filled with darkness, and you gotta filter things out. And I learned that from interacting with medical professionals, fuck them, that, like, I can't trust everybody, and I shouldn't just open my goddamn mouth about anything. I have to be selective of what I have to say. I get to wake up tomorrow and try again. Whether it's a good day, whether it's a bad day, I'm thankful for that. I'm gonna wake up, do some writing. That's what I know. I'll make myself do that. Anyways, that was just a short video to wrap up my thoughts. The last one about Ashley, kind of embarrassing, but it's the truth, and it's not really that big of a deal. It's no, they, like, at the end of the day, like, I was the fucking one that was sexually harassed day after day after day after day. Like, they were really mean and really horrible people, and, like, they were rapists. is what they were. And I was a bloody angel. I did my very best to help those two out. And they were just so stupid and so irresponsible and so manic.